Hi everyone, I am Karan and welcome to Karan's Gyan. Based on popular demand, I have come out with a video on Ramco Systems and I'll be giving you a detailed analysis on this company. I'll be explaining you each and every segment this company is in, and trust me when I tell you, you won't find this content anywhere on the internet. This content has been made by me after a thorough research. Ramco Systems came into light after Vijay Kedia bought a stake of 1.11% in this company. As you know, Mr. Vijay Kedia, he is a prominent investor and he adheres to something known as a SMILE investment strategy. So, SMILE investment strategy is quite unique if you ask me. SMILE investment strategy translates into small in size, medium in experience, large in aspiration, and extra large in market potential. Talking about Ramco Systems, its size is small, its size is about 585 crores. It was founded in 997, so I would say it has medium experience. If I look at the aspiration of the company, this aspiration is copied from the website. It says to provide innovative business solutions that can be delivered quickly and cost effectively in complex environments. Moreover, if I talk about the market potential, it surely falls under the extra large criteria of market potential. It says dominance in the field of cloud computing, mobile based enterprise softwares, automation, and data analytics. Now, you must feel that I have thrown very heavy words at you. Words like cloud computing, mobile based enterprise softwares, automation, and data analytics. Don't worry, I'll explain you each and every keyword in detail. I'm here, don't worry. So, talking about something called cloud computing. So, cloud computing has been in a frenzy out there lately. A lot of investors are looking for companies that are involved in cloud computing without understanding what cloud computing is. Talking about cloud computing, for example, having a data centric software, it's not easy as it sounds. So companies that have their own proprietary software, that they are running their own software based on their requirement, it is not as easy as it sounds. You can't just hire a developer and launch a software that you can use. There are a lot of aspects that one needs to have a software. So, in order to store a data in the software, a company would need servers, and servers means hardware. Hardware means maintenance. Maintenance means network engineers, and this all accounts to a lot of money. So, moreover, if I talk about capacity, a company has servers according to their requirement. It doesn't mean that they would utilize the servers completely each and every day. There are business cycles in each and every company. At times, a company would perform well, it will have a lot of clients, and hence would overutilize their servers or burden their servers. And there'll be times when business would be poor and they would be underutilizing their servers. And this hardware cost, maintenance cost, network engineer cost is more or less a fixed cost. So when the servers are being underutilized, they are actually not able to extract the most out of their servers. So that's where cloud computing comes in. Since utilization capacity might change, for example, if I talk about the real world scenario, most of the IT businesses have uh, clients in the US, and US is one of the biggest markets. So when during quarter 3, when the holiday season is going on, which is basically Christmas season, IT companies see a downturn in their business, and this is actually understood by a lot of market participants and a lot of investors. They expect lower earnings by top companies such as TCS, Infosys, Wipro during quarter 3. Even you can notice this trend. This is mainly because of the holiday season of Christmas. So hence you can say that network equipment is underutilized during the period of quarter 3. So here comes in the idea of cloud. Companies can subscribe computer resources from a cloud provider. So they can approach a cloud provider and say we want to subscribe certain resources, and based on the subscription they can add on to the subscription, they can add agents to the subscription, or they can decrease the subscription. They can choose to use less computer resources when their business is facing a downturn or when they're not getting as many orders. And how does cloud enterprise earns money? So cloud doesn't only have one client, it has multiple clients, and basically it's a win-win for both of them. Cloud provider would just take care of the hardware infrastructure and maintain it, hence it will just specialize in that field, whereas a business that may not be in IT field, they can take the services of a cloud provider and not worry about establishing its own IT infrastructure, and this saves a lot of money to a lot of companies. Now, if I talk about types of cloud computing, you need to understand this to understand Ramco systems in detail. So there are two types of cloud computing. One is called IaaS, which stands for Infrastructure as a Service. So you're using a cloud computing company's infrastructure. This infrastructure can be a data infrastructure or storage infrastructure. For example, you have iCloud. In iCloud, you save your photos, your contacts, your documents on a cloud, and this is basically data. So that infrastructure of Apple is being used via iCloud, so infrastructure as a service. Whereas the other part of cloud computing is called SaaS, or software as a service, and this is the field Ramco is in. And this is a very important field. For example, if I talk about Google Document is basically giving you the software of a online Word via your web browser. So they're providing software as a service via cloud. They're providing entire software on cloud. Similarly, if I talk about Google Sheet, the entire software of Excel is provided via cloud. So what does this mean? You can log in via your one computer. You can log into your Gmail account and access the sheet, access the entire software of Google Sheet or Excel, as I would say, and then log out of your account, go into your phone, log into your phone, and then access the same sheet and the same software via your phone. So this is known as software as a service. So next time you use Google Sheets or Google Docs, remember that I told you that this is a software that is being provided as a service via a cloud network. So it is their Google Cloud network that is providing the software. Now, talking about Ramco, as I said, Ramco provides SaaS. So you would want to know more about what SaaS product it provides. SaaS is basically software as a service. So for example, you own a small or a medium logistics company. You have a lot of paper trail, and you want to expand your company, but you understand that for you to expand your company, you would have to go to other means. You'll have to go paperless. You'll have to use softwares that will help you increase your operations, keep track of the products that need to be sent out, keep track of your warehouse, and a lot of things. And this all would cost money. For example, you would need a software that will be designed for you. And if you need a software will obviously have data stored related to warehouse products, what time the product was coming into your warehouse, what time does it have to go, to whom does it have to be delivered, and basically data, and data would require server hardware, and again this is money. You would have to hire IT engineers. Though this is not your field, you are a logistics company, you would have to gain expertise in IT by hiring IT engineers. And again, this was a problem for you. There's a lot of money for maintenance of servers. Now there'll be business integration downtime. Now you can't go from paper trail to paperless overnight. It'll take you some time for your employees and for you to be entirely comfortable with this electronic mode. Now there'll be an downtime in that. For example, there'll be 2 to 3 days or maybe 1 week downtime for you to completely integrate this new business of going paperless. And finally, you'll need patience. You'll need patience in coming out with the software that helps you entirely. You'll need patience when it comes to business integration downtime. You'll need patience when it comes to hiring IT engineers, and even that costs money because patience is basically time. So how does Ramco SAS come into rescue? Just so that you know, Ramco system also has a logistics based SAS software. So for example, if I talk about Ramco's SAS software, this software would be accessible using a web browser, and it doesn't matter if the web browser is on a computer or on a mobile, or if the mobile has a different operating system. Just like I told you about Google Docs, it doesn't matter what your operating system is. It doesn't matter if you're using Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer. This software is accessible via web browser and you don't have to worry at all right. You can add or delete agents based on your business cycle. So you can ask for more server capacity when you feel that your logistics company would have a lot more parcels coming in and parcels going out, and hence you feel you would need more server. Moreover, if there's a business cycle which is against you, you can delete agents, and you can do that so that you don't underutilize your subscription. There's no server that needs to be set up. It is cloud computing. So the company itself, which in this case is Ramco is the cloud provider in this case. Ramco would have its own infrastructure that would basically be leased out or given for subscription to you. So no server setup needs to be done on your side. You need to gain no IT experience. It is Ramco's headache. No engineers to hire. It is Ramco's engineers that are doing all the work in the back end. You don't need no engineers. There'll be seamless integration. You can integrate it one agent at a time. For example, you can integrate half of your warehouse or half of your logistics company that maybe deals with electronics at one at a time, and it is seamless integration. This integration would be better than the business integration you would have when you design your own software. Ramco can tailor their existing software according to your needs. They can tailor this by adding artificial intelligence tools or data analytics tools. For example, if you need to find out how much time does it take for your shipment to arrive, to be packed, and then to be sent back, what agent is performing better, what agent is performing not well, if you want to rate your employees on how they're performing, this all can be done using the tools that Ramco offers. And this is again this can be tailored according to your existing software. And trust me when I tell you, these softwares are really cheap compared to the softwares that you design on your own. No downtime at all your devices need not be upgraded. For example, if you have a software, that software has to be upgraded time to time, and again that's a downtime. Whereas here, the downtime is only when the software is being upgraded on the cloud. So you don't have to individually upgrade each and every system. Once the cloud is upgraded, you are back on track. So Ramco can just upgrade their cloud, and there is no significant downtime. If I talk about now, talking about Ramco, enough about cloud computing. Now, products that Ramco has are aviation maintenance softwares. It caters to defense, airlines, heli operators. So basically, again, I was talking about paperless maintenance. So there'll be paperless maintenance. There are mobile, because engineers can't carry laptops everywhere. They'll need a mobile form of equipment. I'm not talking about cell phone, but I'm talking about mobile equipment. So hence, maintenance on mobile, this all data can be streamed on a cloud and can be accessed by workers everywhere. For example, if a worker is taking care of the cockpit, if a maintenance employee is taking care of a cockpit, whereas the other employee is taking care of a fuselage, which is at extreme end. So for them to exchange data, if the mode was using paper, they would need to go back and forth many times. But now, since they're using a paperless mode, they're using mobiles, they can basically communicate with each other via the cloud. So the engineer who's working in the cockpit can be working in the cockpit, while the engineer who's taking care of the fuselage or of the tail of the aeroplane, he can stay there, and both can communicate their data or each and everything what they want. Next is data analytics to quantify all stages of maintenance. Of course, aircrafts have different stages of maintenance, so hence it will quantify time taken in each and every stage of maintenance and turnaround time, when the aircraft came and when the aircraft left. And basically, it helps quantify a lot of things, which helps businesses understand the problems they have. Now, cloud-based enterprise resource planning. Again, this is cloud-based. It uses various tools, like I said. For example, there can be a scorecard, there can be a workflow, how workflow has to proceed. For example, if a shipment has come into your logistics company, how will the workflow take place from the shipment arriving to the shipment departing your logistics facility. So workflow can be created, there can be alerts. For example, if your shipment is due in 1 hour, you can have alert set up 1 hour before that your shipment is due, data analytics reports, charts, maps. You can have business goals, you can have a balance scorecard, you can have business rules. There can be various rules. An employee needs to work 6 hours a day, or some other business rule that you have that is specialized to your business. They have softwares related to global payroll and HR, attendance softwares, facial recognition softwares, and global payroll softwares. These softwares, according to my understanding, have taken off tremendously since work from home has started, because employees need to give proper attendance using facial recognition that they are on the employee laptop working. So this is upcoming software, and it has given a lot of sales to Ramco lately. Talking about logistics, like I discussed, there are transport management solutions, warehouse management systems, fleet and assessment management, rating and billing, hub management, in memory optimization. I won't go into detail, but this is all cloud based. Now, another segment which I really love, and it is a bonus to all those people who have tolerated me for about 15 minutes. So, this is basically the innovation segment of Ramco, the innovation of automation. And trust me when I tell you, the cloud boom is almost over, because each and every company is coming into cloud. But now the next boom is going to be the automation boom. So they have this innovation known as voice based bot. So for example, if you call a customer care executive, and your query is not a very complex query, this voice based bot can revolutionize BPO service. You won't need a human at the other end of the call. It can basically be a voice based bot that would answer your queries, and this is developing, and this has expedited ever since Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa has come out. So again, AI is being used, machine learning is being used, language processing tool has have been used, and this is a really good innovation if I talk about, because India has the highest BPO services all over the world. If you go to Gurgaon, you will find uh, a BPO of every other Fortune 500 company in Gurgaon. Talking about chatbots again is a new trend. There are bots that will chat to you and would give you answers for simple business query via your website page, or via your Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, or messaging apps. Now, another segment which is really important for you to know, it is Internet of Things. Internet of Things is transfer of data in a network of devices without human intervention. For example, you can have a central assistant in your house, and it would switch off lights when it is when the sun has risen up, or it will switch on lights when the sun has set. So the central assistant is communicating with your lights automatically without your intervention. So you don't have to go stand up, switch on your lights, or switch off your lights. Automatically, Internet of Things is doing this. For example, if you want to shut your AC when your room is getting too cold, similarly, Internet of Things can be used in this. This is an ongoing R&D for the company, and just so that you know, this is related to the 5G revolution. 5G revolution is coming up in India, and if Internet of Things goes well for Ramco system, we can expect an overnight boom for this company. Talking about clients, they have clients for aviation softwares are Emirates, FlySmart, Air India, Kenya Airways. I haven't talked about other clients, but there are at least 20 to 30 clients. Enterprise resource planning, DLF, Fresh Foods. Fresh Foods is an Australian and New Zealand company. It is a pretty big company if I talk about FMCG sector in the region of Australia. ITC Limited, Norskog. I can't pronounce this company, but this is a newspaper company apparently. Now talking about its quarter one results are extremely impressive, and that is the reason why this company has been hitting upper circuit every day. If I talk about the revenue from operations, on the quarter of quarter basis, revenue from operations have increased by about 10%. Expenses have dropped by 10%, mainly because of work from home. Ramco Systems is not utilizing their office spaces entirely and have come into rent negotiations, so it is money saved. If I talk about net profit in the last quarter, it was loss making company. It had a loss of 5 crores, but now it seems to be a turnaround and it has earned a profit of 14 crores, about 360% increase. If I talk about year on year is basically the true story of this company. The revenue from operations has only increased by 4% from 139 crores to 145 crores. Net expenses have again decreased. If I talk about net profit has increased by about 380% from a profit of 3 crore last year in June quarter to 14 crore in this quarter, and that's why market has rewarded Ramco 3 to 4 trading sessions in a row by giving it upper circuit. Talking about Ramco Systems, market capitalization is 585 crores. Price to earning is 31.72. Price to book value is 0.71. That means the share is trading at a discount to its book value. This can be a really good news for people who want to buy this share. Now, talking about Ramco System share price, as of now it is trading at 191 rupees, and you can see on the date of 14th August of Friday, it made a upper circuit of 5%. If I'm talking for the previous 1 week, it has been hitting upper circuit since Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So 5 days in a row. In 5 days, it has come up from 157 rupees to 191 rupees right now. If I talk about a 3 year period, it made a low of about 68 rupees, and since then, as of now, 191 is the highest price. 6 month again, 191 is the highest price. 1 year, it made a high of 212 rupees on 27th Jan 2020. So you got a discount of 15 to 20 rupees as of now. 2 year high again, it has been falling since 15th August, where it made a high of 381. 5 year high, it made a high of 930 rupees. So this is pretty much a good discount for you for Ramco Systems, and considering Mr. Vijay Kidia's brains behind this investment and it following the smile strategy, it can be a good investment for you. However, I would like to tell you something. This is a micro cap company, so please do not invest a lot of money in this company at once. Wait and watch. But you can invest a good amount of money in this company, but not a lot, provided you have good investments in other companies. And if you want to take risk, it is a good share to take a risk. At least it's a better share than Vodafone Idea for you to take a risk. So instead of investing in Vodafone Idea, you can put your money in Ramco Systems, and trust me, it'll be more safer than Vodafone Idea. So guys, this is pretty much it about Ramco Systems, and I hope you like my detailed video. Thank you very much and have a nice day.